Hi everyone, my name is Fenton Jagdeo. I am the co-founder of Faculty World, or just Faculty. We are a cosmetics brand for the new wave of masculinity. And you may be wondering, well, what does that really mean? My co-founder Umar and I came up with the idea of Faculty when we started to understand the zeitgeist and the cultural ecosystem we operate in. We started to realize that masculinity and the concept of masculinity is changing. Once upon a time, the spitting image of Arnold Schwarzenegger was what we knew masculinity was. The second wave of masculinity, which comes after that, is this denouncement of that first wave and to completely reject those ideals. And Gen Z today, who owns $140 billion of buying power, is influencing culture all around us. They've started to realize that masculinity can be defined how you choose to define it. And we feel the exact same way, because if you look good in your skin and you feel good in your skin, you can go out and be the best person you can. And we started to realize that the $500 billion makeup industry doesn't work for people who identify with the masculinity journey purely because of permission. So we wanted to build a wonderful, visually appealing brand that gave people experiencing masculinity the permission to go out on a limb, to experience the world in a different way, to take care of themselves in the most self-expressive opportunities they can do it, and do it in a way that makes them feel good. When we started Faculty, we weren't too sure what was going to happen, because you can have a thesis on paper that points to market research, and the market research can say a lot of things. For us on paper, we see that the segment in makeup that's growing the fastest at a 10% compounded annual growth rate is men's cosmetics. So we know that guys are thinking about using cosmetics. We know that the product that has the highest demand and lowest barrier to entry seems to be anything from concealers to nail polish. And when you're scrolling on Instagram and you're scrolling on TikTok, you're seeing all of these creators in Gen Z who are just playing around with their self-expression, playing around with their look, regardless of how they choose to identify. So the thesis is one thing, and when we launched and we were actually able to sell product, looking at the data actually proved what we had thought in the past. It's actually a lot easier than we think it is to position this idea of guys taking care of themselves, people experiencing masculinity, of going out, being more self-expressive. And we were getting clients and customers who fit the entire spectrum. We had electricians in Ohio who were buying polish. We had creative directors out in New York who were buying polish. We had guys of every age group buying polish beyond just Gen Z, which we thought was exciting, proving the fact that we are at the cusp of a new wave of being in the world. And it's just the beginning of it, and it's here whether we like it or not.